6 o'clock on the dot. It's super duper cloudy today. And it looks like potential for rain out here. The weather, the weather website that I checked said, nah, it ain't gonna come down. But who knows, these weather meteorologists. I'm not saying that it's all hocus pocus, but I mean, how precise could they really be? I mean, my expectation of how precise they could be has to also be fucking somewhat reasonable, Nobody's 100%. Damn, it's mad dark. Like, look, oh God, I'm kind of shook. It doesn't look dark on the camera. Oh, it's because I'm wearing sunglasses. You fucking idiot. You're wearing sunglasses. Of course it fucking looks mad dark. Oh. But if I don't wear the sunglasses, then the fucking bugs will go in my eye and other stuff will go in my eye. Alright, I didn't say to take off the sunglasses. It's just kind of dark. Alright, so I'll try not to get too... I'm holding up the staff as usual. I'm trailblazing today. I don't think anybody has fucking hit this path so far this morning, so that means that fucking spiderweb duty is all on your boy right here. So I better hold this fucking staff in front of me to keep spiderwebs from smacking me in the face and hope for the best. Hope I don't get ran up on by some animal while I'm wearing my sunglasses and it's kind of dark. So I'm not going to talk about the same thing I talked about last week. And I'm not going to talk about Bitcoin again. I have an idea. I don't know if you feel like going along with I'll say it. It's the marshmallow test. I want to start off just by talking about the marshmallow test. And I think that the marshmallow test idea concept that I have to talk about could also lead me into some other paths, some other trains of idea. So, start off with the marshmallow test. What about the marshmallow test? What the fuck are you talking about the marshmallow test for? Well, I got some issues with the marshmallow test. Here's my issues with the marshmallow test. Actually, you know what? Let me paint the scenario for a person. Let me paint the scenario for you, listener. Let me do a framing of a scenario. So, let's say, I'm assuming that you know what the marshmallow test is, right? Maybe I should give a quick overview of what the marshmallow test is, right? As far as I understand, this is some way to measure IQ. That's how it's put forward. If I'm not mistaken, this is specifically connected with determining IQ, a human being's IQ, to some degree or some aspect of IQ that is objectively measurable, right? And I'm not saying that it's not. I don't even know if I have to say that it's not. I don't even know how I would go. I would have to figure out what each person is talking about when they say IQ, what that means, why that's something that should even be aimed for. Like, I would have to get into the nitty-gritty about what the fucking intentions behind even doing any science in the realm of IQ is. Like, why are you doing that? I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm not saying we need to defund all the IQ stuff and all the psychiatry stuff. I do it. But it smells like central planning, or it sounds like not central planning. What's the word that I'm thinking of? I gotta be careful. It's wet on the ground, and fucking these leaves be slippery. So, um, I'm not saying that they need to like defund all these, IQ, like they're trying to figure out, the psychological, mental, doing tests on kids to find out what they're capable of, um, stuff like that. I'm not against it, but I'm just saying like it smells like social planning, social engineering. That's the word that I was looking for. Social engineering. It sounds like all these things seem to have a common denominator of some type of social engineering. Like why are you concerned with what somebody else does with marshmallows? Right? Why are you concerned with testing kids at all? Like who like when you okay, like think about this. I know this is kind of like not really an argument, but like imagine like asking kids what they want to be when they grow up. Will any of them say, "I want to test marshmallows. I want to test kids. When I grow up, I want to test kids to see if they'll eat a marshmallow or they'll wait for more marshmallows." Like, I don't know if you would find a kid that wants to be that when they grow up. So I don't know how the fuck people are becoming people who do that, right? You know how like when they say fucking you ask a kid what they want to be when they grow up and they say, "Oh, I want to fucking make video games," or "Oh, I want to be a fireman," or "Oh, I want to be I want to drive a bulldozer," or "I want to be a farmer," or something. "I want to fucking be a, a fast-talking CEO," or whatever. Like those are all things that you might hear a kid say that they want to be when they grow up, right? But I don't think that you'd fucking ever find a kid. I mean, maybe. I never met a kid like this before, but like, you fucking say, "Yo, what do you want to be when you grow up?" And they're like, "Yeah, I want to be a scientist that does social engineering tests for IQ on kids because we're trying to figure out." Well, I don't really know what we're trying to figure out. I'm just gathering the data for somebody that pays me money and funds us, and whatever they do with the information, that's their. Like, I don't know if any kid would ever say they want to be that guy, the scientist guy. You know? So that's not really an argument. I'm just saying, like, how the fuck do people even end up being scientists that are doing marshmallow tests on kids in the first place? Like, where's the whole intention coming from? Who wants that? Like, I don't want anybody, I'm not looking for kids to find out how long it'll take them to fucking eat marshmallows. So anyway, sorry. I probably should have explained more of what the marshmallow test is. I kind of am, but the marshmallow test starts off, they take a kid, or it doesn't have to be a kid, but from what I've seen, it's usually a kid or a young person, and they put them in a marshmallow. They put one marshmallow in front of the kid on the table that the kid's sitting at. And they say, "Yo, you could either eat this marshmallow now, but if you wait like whatever the time is that they set, 5 minutes or 10 minutes, if you wait 5 or 10 minutes, you get 3 marshmallows. Like if you refrain from eating this one marshmallow and wait 10 minutes, you will have 3 marshmallows." And we've determined, I guess they don't say this to the kid or to the patient, to the participant, but it's kind of secretly implied, I guess. We've determined that if you fucking don't eat the marshmallow and wait for the 3 marshmallows after 10 minutes, you're a you have a higher IQ. And that means something, and it's relevant for some reason. This data is relevant for some reason. We need this to do something. This is leading to something good and productive for your life or something. Isn't that kind of implicit in almost everything that fucking people in the medical profession are doing? So, okay, that's what the marshmallow test is, right? If you eat the marshmallow that they give you initially, that they put on the table in front of you and say, "All right, if you wait 10 minutes, you'll get 3 marshmallows. If you eat the one marshmallow right off the right off the bizat, you're a fucking retard. You're fucking low IQ. Get him out of here. Don't here. Put him in special ed. Put this kid in special ed. He's not gonna make it. This kid's fucking retarded, right? But if you wait, low IQ, you're low IQ, kid. Don't you know, kid? Don't you know about long-term thinking? Don't you know about how beneficial long-term thinking is and patience? Don't you know, little 5-year-old kid, the fucking virtues of patience? You better fucking learn, bro. Otherwise, you're fucked. You're a fucking retard. All right, so right off the bat, it's implicit that you eat that one marshmallow right off the bat, and you're a fucking retard, or at the very best, low IQ, or some element of IQ you're low on. But if you wait and you get the 3 marshmallows, you're high IQ. Look at you, fella. You understand. You understand the virtues of patience. You understand waiting for a fucking harvest. You understand putting in work to get something even greater at the end. You understand all that, right? You understand how the benefits of long-term thinking are. You understand. You're smart. You're high IQ, whatever, right? So that's what the test is. And now here's the fucking scenario I want to fucking frame for you. I want to paint for you. I'm not an artist, so this is just stick figure. This is me doing mental stick figuring. So let's say there's a kid sitting at the table, and the scientist is there, and he puts one marshmallow on the table, and he has a bag of marshmallows in the drawer and the desk that he's sitting in, and he says to the kid, "Look, here, if you wait 10 minutes, we'll give you 3 marshmallows." If I could mind control the kid, right? If I could step into the position of the kid, what I would have the kid do, I don't care if it's a boy or a girl or whatever. It doesn't matter which kid it is. If I could control the kid somehow, like if this was a video game, I'm sorry, kid, I don't mean to dehumanize you. I'm just doing it for the sake of this art, the stick figure art idea that I have. So I know you're a good kid. I'm sure I don't really want to take over your body, but I'm just saying hypothetically. I know you're your own person, but I'm here, and the intent that I have is that I want to stick up for you. That's at least what my brain says that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get into your corner. I'm trying to get into the corner of the child that's being tested, or the person that's being tested on that test, in that marshmallow test. I'm trying to be and I'm not saying that you might not even want to fucking have me in your corner. Maybe I'm fucking shit up for you, right? Maybe I'm like one of those fucking, I don't know, I'm just not a good trainer. I'm not good moral support. I'm not good at, backing you up. But as far as my brain tells me, my intention with this whole thought experiment that I'm doing is to be protective and in your corner and looking out for your best interest, whoever it is that's taking the marshmallow test for the scientist, right? So if I could control this person's body, right? It's now their body is my responsibility. But okay, so here's what I would do. I would stand up, leave the marshmallow there. We don't need the marshmallow right now. We'll be back for that later. Don't worry about the one marshmallow that this guy put on the desk. Don't worry about that one. We'll get that later. Trust. I'm not gonna fucking skimp you on marshmallows by the end of this scenario, kid. You'll have plenty of marshmallows. Trust. So here's what you do. You stand up and you pick up the chair that the scientist has you sitting in. It's not your chair. It's the lab's chair. It's the It's their chair. You know, it's probably metal. I'm hoping. Hopefully it's metal. But whatever, wood, doesn't matter. Just pick up the chair and kill. Like the kill the scientist. Kill the person, whoever the scientist is that's doing the experiment. Don't just hit them with the chair. Don't just kind of attack them. Don't just try to scare them or just try to hurt them. I'm talking about straight, if you could hit them dead in the head, straight in the fucking temple with the chair. We're not talking WWE fucking fake fighting shit. I'm talking, you really want this person to not be alive anymore. This person is better off not being alive anymore, right? The scientist has to go. Sorry, scientist, you know? But at the same time, you don't want him to suffer. You don't want him to fucking be like injured, laying on the floor, like bleeding out. Kill him if you could. The fastest you could kill him with that chair, the better. One hit, you know, like the movie Deer Hunter. If you could get this scientist with one shot, get him with that fucking one shot, or her. I'm not, you know, I don't want to fucking exclude the women. Women, you could be pieces of shit, too. I'm sorry, I know women don't like getting left out of the conversation. You know, it could be a woman that you got to smash over the head with the fucking chair. You know, let's, you know, I'm all for equality. Let's get this woman in here smashed in the head with a chair. But regardless, kill them. It doesn't matter who they are. If they're the scientist and they're fucking running the experiment for the university or for the fund or whatever the fuck it is that they're doing, right? You kill that person as soon as, and don't be mean about it, right? You don't have to say anything mean. We don't have to say a goddamn thing, right? Bad boys move in silence, my G. Smash this motherfucker in the head. Heavy smash. And if the first hit doesn't kill him, get him. All I'm saying is kill him as quickly as you possibly can. Do not have this person fucking. Don't beat him to death if you could avoid it. You know? If you could one shot, two shot, however you got to get him. Get him. Put in that fucking. The hardest swing you could imagine. Think of it as like one of those situations where it's like one of those life-threatening situations where people just go Hulk mode and they're able to produce energy that they wouldn't even have thought themselves possible of, you know? Like one of those situations where it's like you're fucking, your body is so fucking wound up. You're so fucking running off of fucking like pure fucking testosterone or serotonin energy, like whatever you're scared for your life, you got to kill, like that kind of scared for your life, got to kill. I don't know what the chemical is for that. Fight or flight chemical, whatever the fucking fight or flight chemical is, that's the viciousness that you need to attack with and get this person killed. Now, sorry it took so long to kill this one person, but I just want to let it be known, I'm not for fucking having this person suffer. We don't want this guy or this lady to suffer and die fucking all like injured, and we don't want to send them away all crippled up either. We don't want them to be like broken leg, fucking had a fucking hemorrhage, had brain damage. No, don't send them away to live in a wheelchair either. That's fucked up, I think. That's more fucked up. One shot, bro. That's my fucking best case scenario. One shot. Hit them in the head. That's it. Crack their whole shit. They didn't even know anything hit them. Right? If you can. Or as close to that as you can. Now, if there's anybody else in the lab, do the same exact thing to them. Like, if anybody is like looking at you like with their jaw dropped open, anybody with lab coats, I don't even care if it's an intern. Like, hey dude, I just go to the school and I do this for extra credit. I do this for extra credits from my class. Kill that guy, and always the same thing. One shot. Don't leave these people suffering. Just get them as quickly as you possibly can. Okay? Put them out of your misery. And fucking now, once fucking everybody in the lab is dead, look around. Laptops, electrical equipment, anything of value, anything worth money that you'd be able to do something with. You know, whether it be a laptop, whether it be a fucking microscope, you know, anything that costs money. Take it. See if you could find some kind of a cart or a hand truck and a box and take as much as you possibly can from that fucking lab. And now, grab the bag of marshmallows, put the fucking one marshmallow that the scientists started the whole experiment with into the bag, right? And put a rubber band around it, all right? We'll save those for later. I don't even know if we have to necessarily eat those. I don't think marshmallows are particularly yummy. Like if I'm going to eat something like junk food, I don't think... But it's not me, it's your body, kid. So anyway, maybe you want the marshmallows for later. So put those in the box of stuff, wheel that stuff out of the lab, and oh wait, take all their wallets, take everyone in the lab's wallets, and if they have any nice clothes, you know, grab that too. They're not going to need that stuff anymore. As long as there's no blood on the stuff, obviously you don't want stained clothes. And now use the money from their wallet to take a cab back home, and that's the end. I think that's the end of the thought experiment. Here you go. There's your body back, kid. Now, the only problem that we have with this whole fucking thought experiment is that the fucking legal system is going to get involved. They're going to fucking, you know, the cops, I don't think it's going to be easy to fucking kill a bunch of fucking Stanford professor scientist people, you know? Like, eventually, fucking, they're going to be like, okay, well, it turned out that they were doing a test with this kid at this time, and he's nowhere to be found, and, like, eventually the law is going to come for you. So, that sucks, right? Other than that, you'd be fine. I don't even think you'd be in a moral wrong, necessarily. I mean, I'm not going to fucking say that you didn't do something morally wrong, either, with any certainty. I mean, somebody that understands morality would have to explain all how morality works to me in this sort of situation. But I'm no moralist. I don't know. I'm not here to fucking preach on fucking whether or not what you did was moral or not. But take the shit and yeah, the only problem, yeah, it's just the legal system is just going to stop you from, prevent you from going on with the rest of your life. They're going to put you in jail. Well, depending on how old you are. Although if you're like 5 and you could somehow pull this off, then you might get off the hook. Although you might end up in a mental institution, or you might end up in some kind of a group home situation. It depends on the lawyers and the state, how it all gets involved, and what your parents are like, what they are willing to fucking allow, and you know, there's all kinds of factors that comes into this. But I'm just saying, the thought experiment, I guess I don't need to say anything about it. It's just leave it on its own. That's my fucking thinking. I'm not saying anybody should do that. If you ever end up in a marshmallow test experiment, I'm not saying anybody that ends up in that kind of an experiment should do that. I'm just saying that's my thought experiment. You know, maybe it is wrong. Don't do it. Because if you're worried about morality, I have no way of telling anybody if it's moral or not to do that. So I have no idea. I'm just saying this is a thought experiment. So Sorry to repeat myself so much, but you know how people are, bro. They, as soon as you mention doing anything fucking energetic or aggressive, people get fucking all up in arms. Fucking. So, um, like, okay, and I've never done this before either, right? I'm not saying, haha, yeah, that's how I do it. I'm just saying this is something that pops up in my head. I would like to think that I would behave in something like that manner, in some manner like that. Um, what I think I would like to do is just not be in that experiment in the first place. And also, this raises the question for me, if there are kids that are involved with these experiments, why are their parents dropping them off with these scientists that they don't know? What the fuck? Why are your parents? This is another thing to consider, Marshmallow Experiment kid. Why the fuck are your parents dropping you off with these people? What the fuck are they doing? They don't know them, right? They don't know these scientist people. I don't think you need to be with these scientist people. If it was up to me, I'd fucking have you come stay with me, if you wanted to. If you're in a fucking whack situation, I mean, I'm imagining that if your parents are leaving you with some fucking rando scientists at Stanford University, you're probably not in the best familial situation. You know what I'm saying? Or you could think of a better one. You could think of one that you'd rather be in. And if I could offer that to any kid, I would. Unfortunately, the legal system is going to get in the way of anything like I can't just go up to kids and say, "Hey, you know, if you want to fucking come stay on my property or stay where I live, fucking instead of you living with your parents, you could do that if you want." Like if I had like some big like homestead or something, like if I had like some fucking like several acres and there were like all kinds of like cabins and like I don't know, fucking it was just like a cool farm spot where like many people could potentially live. And I extended an invitation to a bunch of kids that had it like that were like getting dropped off at fucking Stanford University fucking science experiments and shit. I would, I would be okay with some kids staying there, I think, sometimes, but the legal system would be like, nope, their parents are suing you. You're not allowed. What are you doing with these kids? We found him with kids. He's a pedo. Do. Like, whatever. I'm not against you guys fucking doing that. Fine. I'm not going to fight the man. You're the man. You're the fucking people with the money. You're the people with the fucking legal system. I'm not going to fucking invite any kids to my... I'll never invite any kids to my house. That's the way you want it. Like, it's... I won't even try to adopt a kid, bro. I won't even... Don't worry. I won't even come and fucking ask you what hoops I need to jump through to adopt a kid. I will just do nothing for kids. Right? I'm going to do absolutely nothing for kids, with kids. Keep them. They're all your kids. They're your kids. Not my kids. So, so that's the marshmallow experiment idea. And then I wanted to tie that into some other shit. I wanted to tie that into... also, I should probably fucking talk shit about myself, though, too. Maybe I'm trying to shit on the IQ test because I'm super low IQ, right? Because I don't have any patience, and like maybe maybe there's something wrong with me, and that's why I'm shitting on the IQ test. That's why I'm shitting on the whole concept of IQ. Why that it's even being calculated, that there are people interested in even calculating that in other people. Right? I'm a dummy. I'm fucking super retarded because I can't understand why the fuck anybody would want to gather that kind of information from anybody. So, Now, oh yeah, I wanted to tie this into pills somehow. I don't know what this has to do with pills. I'm not talking about pharmaceutical pills. I'm not talking about like Xanax, Wellbutrin, fucking Viagra. I'm not talking about those kinds of pills. I'm talking about the fucking red pills and the blue pills and the orange pills and the black pills and the white pills and the fucking whatever, the purple pills and the fucking, it's the rainbow, right? All these pills, bro. You fucking LGBTQ motherfuckers. And they're just doing more rainbow shit, bro. They're like, here are all these different color pills. Like, okay. Okay, so here's my point. Okay, here's another thought experiment I guess I could talk about. All this pill talk started coming about because of fucking The Matrix. And fucking Morpheus's fucking Morpheus's scene with Neo where he sticks out one hand with the red pill and one hand with the blue pill and fucking has Neo make a choice, right? And Neo fucking grabs the red pill. So now you're outside the Matrix and you're looking in from the outside, right? We're gonna frame, how we're gonna frame our existence now. We're gonna be on the outside looking on the inside. And okay, so here's the thought experiment. If I could control Neo, right? If I could control Neo in this thought experiment, Morpheus sticks out one hand with the red pill, one hand with the blue pill. That means that both of his hands are being used to hold the pill. That means that he doesn't have any hands available to block when you break his nose. Straight up. No joke. Again, fucking raw, fucking smash. I don't care if you got to elbow him, if you got to knee him in the face, if you have to fucking headbutt his nose. Break that man's nose while his fucking hands are out holding pills in them. Okay? Because he's a fucking hippy-dippy. I hate to sound like Archie Bunker, but like he's just a fucking, he's like a raver, little techno. He's a techno hippie. He's a fucking like new age techno hippie. What are you doing over here with your fucking motherfucker? You look like you came from Hellraiser. What's up with all this like leather? You're all wearing leather shit, like shiny leather shit, like what? What are you freaks doing? You're just like raver kids. You're a fucking gang of raver kids with glow sticks, you know? Anyway, fucking they're like anyway, so smash his fucking nose. If you're really the one, bro, if you're really the one, Neo, they won't be able to touch you. They won't be able to do a goddamn thing to you. Fucking kill everybody in the room. The fucking lady with the short hair, Trinity, kill her. The Russian lady or whatever, whoever the fuck is in there. I don't even care if the kid is in there. The kid with the kid that designed the lady in the red dress. Kill him. Anybody that came to recruit you and try to offer you some way, fucking, and try to imply that fucking your life will just be some kind of a fucking Groundhog's Day, like going down the same road over and over and over again. You're just going to be on the same loop where you go to the Chinese food place that has the good noodles. And yeah, you know how sad that life is. Oh, it's so bad being on the street where you get the Chinese food with the good noodles. And you could come with us and live in our fucking flying ship. We have a fucking ship. Here, come with us. We have a fucking amazing, high-tech flying ship that could that's so sick with the maneuvering that it could weave in and out of tunnels. This fucking thing could weave in and out of tunnels and remain still in the air, right? It's a fucking hover spacecraft, but we're wearing shirts that have holes in them. Like we could build these fucking flying hovercrafts, but our tailors are having a tough time. The people who fucking like knit clothes, the robots that we use to fucking knit clothes, they're like retarded somehow. So we just have holes in our clothes, grease stains. We're living dirty. For some reason, they grow food. When Neo goes and visits the people that live in the underground, they're growing food, I think. They're doing like hydroponics type food shit. And but if you live on the ship, you gotta eat fucking tasty oats or whatever the shit is, like oatmeal. The people at the rave, the people at the sex party rave are eating fucking fresh veggies and fruits. What? Anyway, fuck Trinity, fuck Morpheus. Get away from me with your red pill. I don't want to be based. I don't want to be a normie. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be happy. I don't want to be positive. I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be Bitcoin. All the time. Orange pill, here you go. Here's a pill. Take it. Take the fucking pill. Right? I don't want to give people pills. Right? Why are we using the word pill? Why are you trying to give people daily doses of these things? Get away from me. None of them help me. None of them help me with anything. None of these pills teach me how to fucking properly get the pitch of a sample in a digital audio workstation so that I'm not off key. I'm not out of scale in the song. None of this has any practical information. These people are going to try to sell you fucking everything from butt plugs to fucking blow up sex dolls to fucking something that helps you sleep at night to something that helps you gain muscle or they're just gonna fucking be so sad. They're gonna be so black pill, like Darlene from fucking Roseanne. They're just gonna fucking squeeze all the fucking air out of every room that they walk into. It's just like they walk into the room and it's like womp womp womp. Fucking Debbie Downer, black pill. And then here's the thing. Because there are people that can't stand the black pill stuff, like the fucking depressive stuff, they're all fucking white pilled. And they're like, you guys are just negative. And then the fucking black pill guys are going, you guys are just positive. You don't care. And they're just fighting over some, like, division. I don't even know, bro. It's like there's no, I'm not even saying the in-between is the place to be. Fuck the in-betweenies. I don't even want a clear pill. I don't even want the capsule. I don't even want an empty capsule. I don't even care if it has fucking, I don't care what's in it. I don't want any capsules. And also it's just like, okay, I'm a red pill, LGBT, MGTOW, monk, Sigma, IMTJ, semi-borderline. Like, people just have these identities. It's It's fucking in everything. Even people trying to talk shit about the identity stuff, right? They lock on to identity politics or whatever and they talk shit about it. You come back a year later, they're talking about the same fucking thing. It's like, this isn't teaching me anything about anything. Like, yeah, you check out a guy's channel, he's like, yo, women are fucked up, dude. I know it's not that simple. I know it's fucking, but whatever. Like, let's say the gist is just like, women are fucked up. You come back a year, 2 years later, the message is the same. Women are fucked up. Cool. That's all you sit and talk about for 2 years, bro? The same topic? And then you look at the outcome, right? They say that, okay, it doesn't matter what pill it is. The red pillars, the blue pillars, the green pillars, the whatever pillars. The pillars of self-esteem. Even that can get thrown in the fucking trash. Fucking, but they all are trying to do something. They all have a common denominator. They're all trying to do something. Have some kind of an impact by raising awareness. Right? Raising awareness is a very common, that's very common. We're trying to raise awareness. They want to let people know that they're making the frogs gay. They want to let people know that there are chemtrails in the sky. They want to let people know that there's toxins being put into your water. They want people to know, raise awareness, raise awareness. We have to let people know. We got to. You can't hide this truth from people. Please let us tell them. And then fucking they expose all the stuff. And 10 years later, it's like, okay, so how did that work out? Did you guys get rid of any of the stuff through the awareness raising? Right? Are there no chemtrails now? Are there less chemtrails? Are you guys even measuring the amount of chemtrails so that you could figure out what kind of impact that your awareness raising is having? Are you even interested in finding out if you're having an impact? Right? Like Alex Jones, is he fucking trying to measure what the outcomes of him raising people's awareness is? Like what actually happens through that? Like how many less chemtrails are there, Alex? How many less? Oh, he doesn't know? He has no idea. But there's still chemtrails, right? So, anyway, fucking, I don't know if what I'm talking about makes any sense, but like, what else can I say? These pills, what other things that I see? That are in this same realm of this horoscope retard shit? Yeah, dude, red pill, dude, totally based, dude, and the black pill, these people are fucked up, these people are sick, look what they're doing to the fucking planet, these people are fucked up what they did to me, and then you got the fucking, no, everything's fine, you guys are just being negative, come on, life is good, everything, you just gotta, it depends on how you look at things, and you gotta have a good outlook, and, I'll pray for you, black pillars, and red pillars, and, and then you got the fucking Max Kaiser's trying to sell orange pill, here, here's some volcano bonds, I don't want to orange pill anybody, bro, I don't want, I'm not gonna get into Bitcoin in this fucking recording, but okay, what else? So I went over the marshmallow test, I went over the fucking, I went over the pills, all these pills that people sell, philosophy even, it's just, ew, bro, people sell in the name of philosophy, in the name of, trying to understand. I've come across some stuff recently where people are talking about the realm, like we're in a realm of like mind parasite. I'm not saying this stuff isn't true. I'm not saying that we don't live, like maybe we are all being controlled by some kind of a fucking central um like algorithm, like some kind of like a sound that's causing everybody to behave a certain way. Like maybe, right? Like people are literally talking about like we live in the Matrix and how to escape, the thought construct trap that we all find ourselves in as living organisms. They start using words like living organisms, and they try to make. Dude, there are so many people that are just talking about stuff that's not how to fucking grow a potato, how to fucking build something, like how to build something in the woods, how to. They're just talking. They're just talking like and they all talk about doing the work, doing work. They're all talking about, oh, you got to fucking do the work, like with psychology, right? You got to do the work. You got to put in the work when you go to therapy. The therapist can't do it for you. You got to put in the work. But all doing the work consists of is just thinking. It's not like anything physical gets done in doing the work. Like it's not like anything gets built or cleaned, or it's like do the work. It's the same thing with religious faith. It's like you be like, you tell somebody, yo, I went to church and fucking nothing happened, and they're like, well, you got to do the work, or you're not doing it right, and then you fucking spend 10 years trying to figure out how to do it right. Maybe you convince yourself at some point that you did it right, just so you're not torturing yourself anymore, or something. But the doing it right stuff is all in the head. It's all you thinking, oh, this about that and that and that, and this about, oh, now I'm enlightened. I figured something out in thought. Yeah, but you're still like, you're doing the same stuff. You're doing, like, what do you mean do the work? You know? They'll fucking send you in circles. Oh, you gotta journal. You gotta fucking do this, do that. Take notes, fucking um, read this book, read that book. You really gotta, and it really ultimately it just comes down to like they're just gonna tell you like you gotta have something that you can't objectively put your finger on that gets you to the place that they're telling you that you should be trying to get to. Like you can't quantify it. Like whatever it is that religious people are saying. Okay, you go to church. Well, you're not doing the work. If you don't understand it, if it's not helping you, if it's not making your life better, or you're not making other people's lives better, then you're not doing the work. And it's like, yeah, but it's not clicking. I tried to do what is the work? Oh, well, you got to pray and you got to fucking do this many deeds, and then you do all the stuff, and it's like it still didn't work. And they're like, see, you're not really taking this seriously. They just keep telling you that you're not taking it serious enough. You're not, like, I don't know, man. Yeah, fucking carrot on a stick type shit. But like, what do I need any of these pills for? Like, if any of these pills, hey, like, so let's say a red pillar knocked on my door and they're like, hey, knock knock, we wanted to tell you about this and this. The agenda against fucking men and the agenda against fucking all this propaganda that we want to tell you about. It's like, no, I'm good. Well, and then they just tell you you're ignorant. You just want to remain ignorant. Ignorant about what, bro? I know that shit is fucked up. Like, I don't need to know. Same thing with the black pillars. And if the white pillars come around and they start talking all positive, I'll just be like, no, I'm good. Again. They're like, hi, we'd like to tell you about the blessings of Jesus. You know, the Jehovah's Witness type people start coming around, knocking on the door. No, thank you. I'll be super sweet and polite to them, just as polite as they are to me. No, actually, a few months ago, I was walking back from one of these walks, and some dude stopped, some runner on the path stopped and asked me if there's anything that he would like me to say in his prayers for me. If there's anything I would like him to keep in his prayers for me. And I said, dude, whatever you pray, like however you prayed yesterday, do that exactly again. The same exact thing that you prayed for yesterday, pray for that again. Because I don't want to diss the guy. I don't want to be like, yo, praying is not nothing. Praying is nothing. You're just wasting your time. Whatever you want, go ahead and pray. Do it however, you did it yesterday, I guess. I don't give a fuck what you say in your prayers about me. Like, I don't need you to do anything for me, fam. Do I look... You know what? Actually, I think I do look homeless. Because also, about like, at the beginning of winter 2022, someone stopped in their car in this parking lot over here, actually. And they screamed out their window, "Are you homeless?" And I was like, no. I was nice to them. I was kind of just like, no. But after I thought about it for like a second or two, I screamed back, "Are you?" And he was like, no, no. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I almost want, it's like, what do you want? Why are you asking me if I'm homeless? What are you talking about, bro? Like, are you retarded? Like, why would I? Because I'm holding a fucking staff? This is not, what, is this not a nice enough staff? Like, what do you want, bro? Because I have some hair on my face? And a backpack? Is that, oh, it must be the backpack. Anyway, fucking, it's like, no, but he was driving in a nice car, and it's like, get away from me, I got, you fucking rich piece of shit. And I'm not mad at him because he's rich. Like, I'm mad at him because I have more money than him. I'm assuming. I think it's pretty easy to assume with certain people. But, why is he asking me if I'm homeless and I have more money than him? And why does he have this fucking expensive car? And I'm fucking walking to the store. Even though we're fucking, like, I don't know, bro. Some things in this world just don't make a lot of sense to me, but I'm not selling you any pills. Here we go. I'm up to 12 push-ups, y'all. I'm doing 12. It looks like I'll be able to get one extra push-up a week. And, yeah, I don't know. I really got to fit into this shirt better. And, yeah, so we didn't get rained on. That's good. Always carry your umbrella with y'all. That's a tip of the day. Always fucking keep an umbrella with you if you can. But, yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekend and holler.